Pick a direction, kitty, up or down.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's in the game, guys. It's in the game.
Yeah, EA Sports. Come on.
NBA Live. Yeah. 2003. Fabulous. Who gon' stop me? I hoop with the best of them. Swooped up the chest of them. Dunked on a bunch. Caught alley-oops on the rest of them. I got the lean on the J now. It really don't matter if we play in arenas or playgrounds. Never woulda, ever coulda. Thought I could come off the baseline and jump over 7-footers. Soon as you step out the locker room, you now can see how live it get in 2003. I said, who gon' stop me? When I'm in a lane, I come to entertain. You know it's in the game, but who gon' stop me? Go and get 5. I D up with 5. You know it get
Oh, okay.
five.
Get a golf game.
When I'm in a lane, I come to entertain. You know it's in the game, but who gon' stop me? Go and get 5. I D up with 5. You know it get live.
All right.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Get live. To the hoop, y'all. Get live. 2003. Get live.
Be the Mavs.
Scribble on the wall, got him dribbling the ball. It's the number one player in the game. Who y'all think? Ain't no thing. Cause see my game, it's to back you down and bang on ya. I'ma bring it to your whole team, trying to win the whole thing. Size me up for the ring. I'm celebrating while the other team mad with their head down hating. I'm waiting to get another rematch, but we ain't trying to see that. Believe that. Next. Homie, your game is weak, mine's is sweet. I'm riding on a 7-game winning streak. Busting them up, tossing them up, crossing them up, hushing them up. What? You can't stop my reign. EA Sports and Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
It's all in the game. Who in the Hall of Fame? Who read in the game? NBA Live, homie gets a glide and rain.
It's Big Snoop Dogg to the hoop, y'all.
All in the game. It's all in the game. Who in the Hall of Fame? Who read in the game?
Nobody alive has been good enough to beat me yet.
It's in the game. Coming down like a rhino. Me and my boys will be waiting in the finals. 1-on-1 or 5-on-5. I'm the coldest when it comes down to it. Shoot from the in or the outside. I'm on a mission, you on the exhibition. Stay off the big payoff, I'm in the playoffs. Who you playing with? Who you rolling with? Here's the season.
Yeah,
I'm in
very
the
alert.
season. Enter win a tournament that
I'll
need
be
the
playing
reason.
some
Fact is, I
basketball.
don't need practice, but you do, cause your team seems to lack this.
When I turn the timer on, that'd be a good idea.
Get hot, my shot, my spit out, pop. Man, I got it locked. You can't stop my reign. It's EA Sports and Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
All in the game. It's all in the game. Who in the Hall of Fame? Who read in the game? NBA Live, homie gets a glide and rain.
To the hoop, y'all. To the hoop, y'all.
We all in the game. It's all in the game. Who in the Hall of Fame? Who read in the game?
Nobody alive has been good enough to beat me yet.
To the hoop, y'all.
Fine. All right. Hope the controls are similar to 02. We'll find out. Or 2002.
Here are the starters for your Dallas Mavericks.
Good evening, basketball fans. I'm Don Poyer alongside Bob Elliott, and welcome to American Airlines Center for this playoff game. Bob, what are you going to be keeping an eye on in tonight's game?
Points in the paint. The team that can win the battle down there is going to be the one that comes out on top.
For 3, the assist to Terrell Brandon. He sets it up on the left side. He's been blocked. Finger roll. He sets it up on the left side. Brandon takes the jumper.
Takes the jumper. Oh yeah, I'll take the foul. Yeah, shit.
Spends a lot of time working on his free throws, and it shows up in his stats. Sinks it. I don't think he realized where he was until it was too late, Robert.
And the only reason he figured it out was because he heard the referee's whistle.
What was that?
Steal. His teammates are giving him room for the ISO.
When he can get some room, he can really operate.
He pushes hard up court. Finley shoots. Finley. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. Makes the shot. Blocked by LaFrance. Garnett makes the offensive board. 24-second violation.
Good, they didn't get the score.
The defense can't afford to leave Nash open tonight if he gets hot from the outside.
Oh shit. That was behind the net. Be careful.
JT's first step is so big, he can make defenders look silly.
Hell yeah, foul.
He has 7 points.
That's his second personal team foul, number 2.
Nash to the line,
Into the game
shooting 1.
for the Timberwolves, number 11, Troy Hudson.
Oh shit, that was
Foul shot, no good.
bad.
Nestorovic pulls it down. Hudson is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
Crap, shouldn't have done that.
Garnett goes to the line, shooting 1.
Kevin Garnett.
Rims out. LaFrance collects the rebound. He lets it fly. That shot is good.
They just don't get any better than that. Dallas able to come up with the ball out of the swing.
Hudson is called for the defensive foul.
Troy Hudson. That's his first personal.
Don't mess up the
team
foul
foul.
shot.
We'll run the numbers on them
To
if
the
they
line.
keep
Oh
putting
shit, that was really bad.
Nash. He's 1 for 3 from the line.
I gotta get used to this one. Better.
He knew it was going to be important to get off to a quick start. Hudson will bring it up court. Naharad picks up the defensive foul. Garnett is one of the league's leaders in free throw accuracy.
Kevin Garnett.
Rims out. He makes the second.
There we go.
360 jam. That was just unreal. Mavericks are up by 6. Three-pointer. Oh, my goodness.
For 3.
Dallas cannot miss. They are hitting shots from all over the court.
Hudson sets it up on the left side.
2 minutes to go.
With
in
the
first
shot.
quarter.
He misfired. LaFrance brings it down.
Open. Nice.
Unbelievable 180 slam. Man, that dunk got me jumping out of my seat. Nowitzki with the defensive foul.
I ran into him.
Smith to the
Word.
line for 2.
That's the first foul
It's good.
in the last 2 minutes.
Makes it.
Oh, why did I do that?
The defender established his position and drew the charge.
Controls like a little different. I mean, like same buttons, but a little different in this. I gotta get used to it.
gives him 6 points. Puts up the shot.
And this is bad.
Hudson sets it up on the right side. Looks at the three.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball.
It's stolen. Naharov with a finger roll.
The assist to number 13, Steve Nash.
Hudson sets it up on the left side. Looks at the three.
Oh, wow.
Out of bounds.
Those two are having words.
The player's keeping it cool, though, Don. He doesn't want to get a T right now.
There we go.
Everyone out of their seat. He'll bring it up court. Hudson sets it up on the left side. Dishes off to Hudson. He unloads. He buries the Rainmaker. He threw that down hard. Michael Finley. Last one, get him inside. Hudson sets the offense. He's been
Wow, he just gave that ball to me.
pushes it
Okay.
hard up the floor.
I'll take it.
He's going to tear down the rim with that two-handed jam. He's now got 10 points this quarter. Up fake, fire. Hudson is off target with the two. Launches it. Can't find the
First
hole
quarter.
After one, Dallas is up 28-21. We've got 1 quarter down, 3 to play.
And if that first quarter was any indication, we're in for quite a game.
To Dirk. He shoots. He makes the jumper. He sets it up on the left side. Hudson is trying to run some plays for the big men to get some production in the paint. He drains it.
That's the kind of play they're going to need from him, Don.
The Mavericks have the lead.
Don, these guys are playing with some fire and determination right now.
They're giving the visitors all they can handle.
Then
Not too greedy there. Way too greedy.
Smith pulls the trigger. The Timberwolves reduce the lead to 5.
Troy Hudson.
Lays it in.
they just don't get much easier than that.
This is a matchup they can take advantage of.
That's why we're seeing the isolation.
Defensive foul.
LaFrentz is whistled for the foul. Zerbiak can get a lot of points this way. It's good. He makes the second shot.
Out of bounds.
Don Nelson
Minnesota
is
ball.
going to play it cool for now, but he's letting the near side official know exactly what he thinks.
Gotta be careful. I don't have much of a lead, so
Hudson
blow
is
this.
looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. Garnett goes up.
Especially when they're doing shit like that.
Shooting doctor is in.
Troy Hudson.
And you don't need an appointment to see him. Hudson is whistled for the defensive
Defensive
foul.
foul to number 11, Troy Hudson.
Free throw shooting is
To the
one of
line.
those things that you
Shooting
don't
two.
hear much about.
Until you start missing them.
Gets the first shot. It's the second. The offense is looking to get something in the post.
They want to try to get the post players involved.
Oh, have mercy.
The low post defender needs to start fronting his man.
Hudson will bring it up court. Looks like they want to go inside.
They think they can definitely get some points from down low.
If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. Up for the lay-in.
They weren't able to keep up with the running game.
The coach might want to call a timeout to give his team a breather. He initiates the offense. He suckered the defense, then dished it off. Nesterovic with the ball. Naharov is
Defensive
called for
foul
the
to
foul.
number 14,
And the foul too, so they get extra shots.
Barnett,
One
he's
extra
not the
shot.
man you want to put on the line. He's 1 for 4 from the line. He wants to run.
What the happened there?
Hudson. He sets it up on the left side. We're seeing the post players trying to establish position.
He's looking for the entrance pass so he can go to work now.
I'm being way too greedy. This is not going good.
Wally World takes the jumper. Naharov makes the finger roll. He has 8 points. The Mavericks are ahead by 9. Zerbiak fires it. That sequence didn't work out for them at all.
The shooter got the ball a little outside of his range and couldn't convert.
This is never easy.
And we're talking about a 15-foot set shot with no defender.
Rims off. Naharov grabs the rebound. To Dirk.
We're seeing some nice shooting from this man.
Hudson wants to try and work it into the post here.
Defensive foul.
LaFrentz picks up the
Defensive
defensive
foul.
foul. You know, Bob, it's amazing that a lot of great players haven't been able to get it done from the free throw line.
You know, Don, that one goes into the strange but true category.
He drives into the paint.
Wow, that went into. That's
Defensive
crazy.
foul. That's 8 points for the former first-round pick.
First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Foul shot is good.
Alright, we have a bit of a better lead now. Put guarantees on this because they can catch up fast.
He
We
sets
got 2
things
quarters
up.
left. And, well, a little over 2 quarters left.
Gonna shoot. Wally World
And they're
drains
popping
the shot.
threes, so.
For 2. The assist to Troy Hudson.
Garnett.
And I'm doing shit like that, so.
He sets it up on the right side. Up fake for 3. Got it.
Oh my god, they're nailing those
Point
threes.
for the 6-year veteran. Minnesota is down by 7.
Shit, I did it again.
He'll bring it up court.
Gonna hit a 3.
It's stolen.
Good.
For the field goal. That gives him 12 points. The Mavericks are ahead by 9. Steal. Nash quickly brings it up court. Off the window. The Timberwolves will let that one go.
Right now, they need to concentrate on getting the points back.
Hudson is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
And now they're coming back the other way.
Get him. Oh. That was crazy. I don't know what happened there.
Comes up with another basket.
That's a 6-zip run.
They want to see if they can close out the quarter with a bucket. He called for the pick and roll, knowing the whole time he was going to make the pass.
Hudson shoots. Nails the J. Minnesota is down by 11. With the shot. Nowitzki takes the offensive board.
It's safe.
Big men need to start making a
Cover
stand
at
on
least.
defense, or they'll be out of this one.
Hudson puts up a prayer. Nash grabs
Hello, how's it going? Yep, back to sports ball.
Minnesota 53 to 40.
I did have fun with the soccer the other day, though, a little bit. It was kind of nice. It was actually not a bad soccer game.
They have the edge. Now they're just looking for a way to run up the score.
Then they should just stick with what was working for them in the first half.
Batted away by KG. Gives it off to LaFrentz. Puts up the jumper. That's good. It's almost like the defense isn't there.
He's unstoppable right now.
Brandon sets it up on the left side. He passed on the shot so that he could set up another player. Brendan, he's trying to run some plays for the big man to get some production in the
Yeah. I don't own any of the newer FIFA games, but there are older ones I could play.
7 seconds to put
If I had some of the newer ones, I'd play them. Like, I mean, like even this area, like 6th gen stuff like that. I don't own really any 6th gen FIFA games.
He's on a tear with 16.
I probably have access to some 5th, and then below that.
He'll bring it up
Maybe
court.
GameCube. I could probably play. There's probably ones on GameCube I could.
Brendan feels they have an
Imagine.
advantage down low, and they're going to try and exploit it. Takes the jumper. Smith for 2. That gives him 6 points.
Sports games that are the scariest are probably baseball and golf, because you know they could be just relaxing games that you could spend forever playing them,
They're not quick enough
depending
to
on
play
what the
on the
requirements
inside.
are.
You better start challenging Brad.
Wow, he just took that right in my hands.
Hooks a 3. Batted away by Finley.
He actually went back there and got that shit. Why am I all the way over there? Crap. I totally didn't notice where I was.
Blocks it.
Dallas will contest those shots and come up with their share of sendbacks. He's nailing shot after shot.
I could play the 2K Dreamcast games. I could do those. I don't have the 2K games for
That's his first
Xbox though.
Nowitzki can't
Maybe
find
someday.
the ball. Nesterovic takes the board.
When I was getting games, I was like trying to get games in like
Anytime he can get the isolation,
you know,
his eyes light up.
in lineup. So if I decided to just kind of go along them, I could keep going along them instead of going like, well, let me get an NBA Live and 2K, you know. I have most of the Maddens for the Xbox, except for 09.
Up on the left side. With the J. Got it.
He spots up and drains the shot.
That, my friend, is first-class shooting. Navarro with the shot. Smith grabs the board. They want to try and work it into the post here. To Nesterovic. Nash with the steal. Brendan is called for the defensive foul.
I did, yeah. So I can play
That's his third
stuff for the
personal
Dreamcast.
team foul, number 2.
Nash with a finger roll. That gives him a game-high 18 points. Nash picks up the defensive foul.
To number 13, Steve Nash. That's his third personal.
Oh, I didn't even know the play started again. I was like, what?
The assist to Wally Zerbiak.
To Finley. Pass to Nowitzki. Powers it down with a two-handed jam. That's 13 points for the former first-round.
I've heard mixed things about those.
Remaining
My God.
in the third quarter.
Let's get my disc copies. Because Wolf had one of those, and he's had like
Fired.
mixed experience with them. You know, some worked and some didn't.
He's now got 10 points.
So I just get my disc copies.
He gets called for the block.
He can't be happy about that call, Don. He thought he was set.
First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Puts it up. Knocked away. To Dirk. Up for the lead.
They've had a hard time defending against those quick passes.
But sports games aren't generally expensive. If I decide to go out and buy some more whenever funds get better, like they're usually like $3, and then the game store near me has like anything under $10 you buy 2 get 1 free. So
The Mavericks had to let him shoot that time.
Not something they wanted to happen.
No. Brandon grabs the rebound. Minnesota in transition. This player definitely has the skills to create for himself.
And that's
The
why he
assist
wants the
to
ISO.
number 7.
Minnesota trails by 8. He'll bring it up court. Knocked away.
wow, they're being brutal.
Swatted away by the kid. Smith is charged with the foul. LaFrench goes to the charity stripe.
Crap, that's a definite miss.
Rims off.
There's one for the ones for the 360 are pretty expensive, I think. I don't know about the they've actually gone down a little bit, but I know they're expensive overall.
Brings it down. Quickly down court. Look out!
Special delivery coming through.
The Mavericks are up by 12.
That'll change though, because they have they're starting up the college football series again soon. So when they get back to that, that'll change.
That player needs to get his head back into the game.
I can't figure out why he would crowd the line when there's no press.
Push shot. Niskarovic with a defensive foul. That's a 6-0 run. Mavericks are up by 14. Nang
To the
is
line.
one of the team's
Shooting
most
one,
consistent
Steve
free throw
Nash.
shooters. He's 3 for 5 from the line.
What the heck is that? Wait. How much is it loose?
Brendan sets up the play.
I don't even know I never even heard of that game.
Shot blocked by Nowitzki.
Out of bounds. Minnesota ball.
Shot clock is dead. Brandon.
NBA
from way
elite.
outside. After 3, the Mavericks lead 74-59. Things did not go their way in the third quarter.
They were hoping to get some defensive stops that would open up their transition game. When that didn't happen, they were left hanging.
The kid with the J. Smith makes the offensive board. He brings it up court to Finley. He puts up the shot.
He is in the zone.
Oh, demo version. So they're not like full games. They're just.
Brendan puts up the shot.
Don, this is an education in concentration.
And his shooting streak continues. Takes the shot. Barnett grabs it.
I think I played about like half of the NBA Live games that ever come out now.
With the
So
J. He drains the shot. That
eventually I'll run out of NBA Lives to play.
To LaFrent. He puts up the J.
Mavericks ball.
Yeah, well I don't have to worry about that one, Loaf. I don't have to worry about the cost of that. Some things cost won't be too bad on me. Oh, GameCube, that's fine too. I have an OD for GameCube also and Dreamcast.
He's looking to make the entry pass.
And if they can get it in there, they have a good chance of scoring.
Nesterovic takes it hard to the rack. The
So,
Timberwolves
I'll be able to play everything on my
reduce the lead
system.
to 13. The Prince makes the finger roll. The Mavericks lead by 15. Brendan sets it up on the right side.
Well, I think we got this. We got like a 15-point lead. I'd have to really screw up and I'd have to slam 3-pointers.
Lady slam. Man, that dunk got me jumping out of my seat. Minnesota trails by 13. Nesterovic is charged with the foul.
Michael Finley.
Nowitzki to the line for
Shooting
one.
Dirk Nowitzki.
He's 2 for 2 from the line. Brendan is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
There's the awesome two-handed flush.
No one's getting a piece of that.
There's also the NBA Inside games for the Xbox. I have those too. Were they NBA Inside? I think 2002, 2003, 2004. I think.
Zerbiak wants to try and work it into the post here. Naharad picks off the pass. Dallas is on the fast break, and they've got the numbers.
They're screwing up big
These
time.
guys are unstoppable right now.
They've shown they know how to score. That's a 7-0 run.
Yeah, I did some recabling like a few weeks ago.
Puts up the shot. Nang collects the rebound. That's 5 boards for the
a little bit better now. But it's kind of hard to make everything look really good with all the immense amount of wires and stuff I have plugged in.
The Mavericks are giving it all they've got in a fourth quarter push.
They've been able to score a lot of points in a hurry to close out this game.
LaFrance with the interception. Dallas is racing up court. What's up to James? Got it! The Mavericks on an 11-0 run. Unloads the 3.
He has got some fresh moves,
And that gives him another basket.
and I think we will see a few more of those.
Goes up for the shot. Blocked by Smith. Passes off to Garnett. 3-pointer. LaFrance pulls it down.
This is where they got to make a stand.
His shot is a thing of beauty.
Oh, it looks so good. It ought to be in
What have you played lately?
LaFrance goes up. Zerbiak hits it.
Now, that is what I like to see.
The Timberwolves got the lead to 21. Makes the lay-in.
It might be interesting at some point to play like one of the newer sports games, see what they're like
Bring it up court.
you know, on like the Switch, PlayStation, or Xbox.
To Zerbiak. I guess this is what they mean by home court advantage.
You know it, Don. This team has got a reputation for aggressively defending their building.
And if they come through tonight, by any measure, this team was in total control of this game.
How is that? Is that good? I've never played a Fist of the North Star game.
Nowitzki grabs it. Dallas with the quick transition on offense. Zerbiak is whistled for the defensive foul.
Wally Zerbiak.
Finley
That's
has
the
got a
first foul
soft touch
in the
from the
final
charity
2
stripe.
minutes.
It's good. Finley makes it.
No Man's Sky.
Nash is called for the
Why am I fouling at the end here? I'm making things longer doing that.
responsibility for that one.
The referee's got his number. I don't see that he's got much choice, Don.
On Yakuza.
Away by
I've only Yakuza game I ever played was like a drag, and I never got around to finishing it. Oh, and I played a bit of I played a bit of Yakuza 0 too. So
Has to make a stand
I played
right
some
here.
Yakuza 0 and some Like a Drag, and never got to finish them. I started those before I started doing this whole challenge thing, and then I never got to finishing them. It's like I started Final Fantasy 12 before I started doing this, and I never got to finishing that either. So but there are a lot of games I never got to really get around to.
no goal. Nice tip. He has a team high with 18 points.
Let's go deep at the end here.
For 3 points. LaFrance, no good.
Yeah.
The Mavericks are the winners of the Western Conference quarterfinal.
All right. First game done.
Drop, my ballers and shot callers, let it pop, pop. On the court, it's crossover jump. Stop, my ladies, it's all gravy. If you hot, then maybe you can watch. I know that I'm on ball. Fast break, I'm trying to make a player fall. Every quarter, gotta give it my all. And for my players all over, man, you know we gotta get it. 3-pointer, get it, sick with it. You can't stick this guy. I ain't a selfish baller, my assist is high. For my mans in them big trucks, then rubber skating.
Yeah, I'm trying not to let too much music get out because these games tend to especially get me like, you know, stuff on YouTube can get me muted on there. So I had one of them on the GameCube got me muted for. I had to mute for a couple minutes because of it. I don't remember which one it was.
Let's hear it for your Sacramento Kings.
I'm so behind on YouTube videos. So behind.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Don Poyer alongside Bob Elliott, and welcome to Arco Arena for this Western Conference semifinal game. Now it's time to get things underway. Bob, you looking forward to this one?
You bet I am. We're in for quite a game.
Bibby puts up the J. Stojakovic picks up the defensive foul.
To number 60, Peja Stojakovic.
Nahara goes to the line, shooting one.
Eduardo Nahara.
Nahara makes it.
Nothing good for them. Tee it up.
If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. Swatted away by Nahara.
Out of bounds. Dallas
He
ball.
was out of control that time.
This team can't afford to have him on the floor if he's going to make mistakes like that.
Steve Nash.
So you do like the soccer games. Do you actually play the other sports games, or any of them, or no?
He takes the ball out of bounds.
If there's no pressure on you, why not come to the middle of the floor?
Mr. High Riser, he sure threw that one down with authority. That's a 7-0 run. Bibby is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. Swats it away.
Out of bounds. Sacramento ball.
This former Wildcat doesn't show much emotion on the floor.
He doesn't need to, Don. He lets his game do the
Going for
talking.
threes.
Lays it in.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Puts up the J. He drains the
For
jumper.
two.
Puts up the shot. Nahara
Close.
with the 2. Bibby sets up the offense. He lets it fly. He makes the rebound.
Defensive foul. To number
The French is whistled for the defensive foul.
It's the little things that make him
Shooting
such a
two.
valuable member of this team.
As far as little things go, free throw shooting is pretty darn big.
I guess you've got a point.
The defense can't afford to leave Nash open tonight if he gets hot from the outside. Oh, look out.
Defensive
Weber
foul.
is called for the defensive
MLB The
foul.
Show. I've heard good things about the MLB The Show games.
Is one of the league's leaders in free throw accuracy. Hits the first shot. Nowitzki makes the second. Bibby sets it up. Looks like they want to go inside.
They think they can definitely get some points from down low.
Nowitzki with the
Shit,
defensive
Alderman,
foul.
they're playing great.
Nowitzki.
Divac
To the
could
line.
probably get that
Shooting
percentage
one.
up with a
Vlade
little
Divac.
practice. It's good. That was a nasty dunk, Bob. It had
Barely have a
great
lead now.
power. Weber with the fake. He hits it. Stojakovic
crap.
with the steal. To Peja. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. Seawell shoots.
That is some dead
Oh, this is bad.
Number 16. Peja Stojakovic.
Nahara pulls the trigger.
That's even worse.
Bibby sets up the play. We've got an isolation. Let's see if another defender comes over to help. Nahara with the board. Nash with a finger roll.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Bibby wants to try and work it into the post here. He bites on the shot bench. Divac. Good.
Divac.
He's doing a nice job, Bob.
I don't know if they can shut him down.
Bibby will bring it up court. He sets things up. Page is not your typical European player. He's just as comfortable shooting it from outside as he is taking it all the way to the
The
rack.
assist to Mike Bibby.
Yes!
Steve
This is
Nash.
what you call a shooting streak.
I mean, we're still okay. They're, you know,
Bibby initiates
score's
the
close,
offense.
but it can change.
There he is.
He carves it down with two hands.
Still early in the game.
He's now got 6
The
points
assist
this
to
quarter.
Mike Bibby.
Devons picks up the defensive foul.
Defensive foul to number 21, Vlade Divac. That's the first foul in the final 2 minutes.
Nowitzki to the line, shooting
for
2.
Dirk
Oh
Nowitzki.
no. Oh no.
He's 2 for 3. Gets it. Let's get a stop. Bibby will bring it up court. He sets up the play. He didn't like the shot he had coming off the screen, so he improvised. Seems to me they're looking to generate some points in the paint.
You know it's game time when they're shooting like that.
Count the basket. Nowitzki takes the shot. We're seeing some instant offense, Robert.
They just add a little water and stir it on up.
Tries the three.
Out of bounds. Kings ball.
Don Nelson is saying, hey, as long as you guys call it both ways. This guy's an all-star, an MVP candidate, and one of the league's premier forwards. It's really hard to believe that one day a team is willing to trade well. He's just racing down the court. Oh, baby!
I need it. I don't need them to score again, though. Hopefully they don't get a score before time runs out.
They want to score here.
Don, they don't want to rush it. They've got enough time to get a good look at the hoop.
Of course they did. Now I have
Rotation
to.
is in full effect.
The assist to Mike Bibby.
He was looking in vain.
They can
for
still
the
get one
double
again.
team. His man set the
Come on.
showed his appreciation with that pass on the roll.
Mike Bibby.
What the heck? Oh, really?
At the end of the
Shit.
first, the Kings. We played one quarter and neither team able to get ahead.
So far, neither club has been able to dominate in any area of the game. But
Defensive
that's
foul
got to
to
change.
number 16.
Stojakovic is whistled for the defensive foul. Nash goes to the line,
for the
shooting 2.
Mavericks, Steve Nash.
Hits that one. Gets it. Tries the three.
Come on. Threes.
The assist to number 10, Mike Bibby.
Nash makes the lay-in.
Nash.
That's 12 points for the 7-year veteran.
Hey, Chazzy.
He's going to try and take his man one-on-one here. Stojakovic
Yeah, well.
makes it easy, too. Goes up with the shot. He hits the shot. He'll bring it up.
Yeah, you do.
He initiates
I
the
do remember,
offense.
same thing with the GameCube versions. 2003 and on, they get a little bit more tough.
To Stojakovic.
The eye gets better,
He puts up the shot.
as you can
He
see.
delivers on another big basket.
Up with the shot. That puts some points on the board.
He's lighted up like New York City's Broadway.
They want to try and work it into the post here. He fakes the shot.
Out of bounds. Kings ball.
Oh, the three.
Out of bounds.
Don
Sacramento ball.
Nelson is Gonna play it cool for now, but he's letting the near side of
Are you doing more fighting games still since like yesterday's got cut short a bit, or how you gonna do that?
You gotta watch that player when he isolates his man. Weber hits the shot. Weber. The Heat are having their difficulties.
They need to come up with
I think I asked that yesterday. I don't remember the answer. It was late.
One-on-one, this player's hard to stop. Strips the ball. Nowitzki pushes it hard up the floor. That was an unbelievable 180 dunk.
Oh, that's cool.
That gives him 11 points.
Which ones didn't you get to last night?
Goes up with it. LaFrentz is whistled for the foul.
To number 45.
Bibby goes to the charity stripe for 2.
Oh, so it's pretty much gonna go.
Both shots good.
Out of bounds. Down
And what's the outcome going to be here?
Well, the player's hoping he can convince the officials to give him a little more room to operate.
That ever work for you?
No, I don't think so. But you know what? It never stopped me from trying.
Oh, fun. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, you can always local record till it fixes itself, right? So if there's issues, you don't have to worry about.
This game won't be won that way.
They need to make sure they're getting their guys the ball where they can make the shot.
defensive
Christie
foul.
is called for the defensive foul.
Christie
Nash
to
to the line for 2.
I always local record in case.
He's 3 for 3 from the line. The Mavericks are up by 5. Fakes the shot. Christie puts it up. No. Weber takes the offensive board. Devos with an easy
That was my
2.
fault. I should have been able to intercept. I mean, the
Weber with the
what's it called?
defensive foul. This is when
Rebound. I don't know where I was.
Timeout.
The players on the floor are frustrated. Coach isn't happy, and neither the guys on the bench.
They've got to come together. He's 4 for 5 from the line. This team prides itself on free throw shooting, and you can see why. The Mavericks lead by 5.
Yeah.
If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. LaFrentz
Yes,
kicks it out
that's
of
what I
the air.
need.
to go in the second quarter.
Finger roll.
All right, we're getting a little safer now.
The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. Stojakovic shoots. Their inside game is heating up early.
And that's a good sign, Don, for this team's chances tonight.
LaFrentz takes it hard to the rack. Bibby sets things up. Stolen. He quickly brings it up the floor. Stojakovic picks up the defensive foul.
Into the game for Sacramento, number 5.
Hmm.
Diane Turkoglu.
No,
Takes his jumper.
it just spaced it out a bit.
Pulls it down.
Getting greedy. Patience. Oh, nice.
Nowitzki with the steal. Pass to LaFrentz. He takes the shot from the baseline.
Being greedy again.
Devos collects the rebound.
Don't have much lead to be greedy with.
Weber unloads.
The coach is giving him the green
The
light.
assist
And
to
he's lighting up the scoreboard, Bob.
Duck.
Weber is charged with the
defensive
foul.
foul. To
They
number
didn't like what they saw from him that time.
This game is not going their way right now. That's got them all worked up.
First shot, good.
into the game for the Kings, number 7, Keon Clark.
The Mavericks lead by 7. Bibby will bring it up court. The offense is looking to get something in the post.
They want to try to get the post players involved.
Defensive foul.
Nowitzki picks up the foul.
Dirk Nowitzki, first foul in the final 2 minutes.
Puts up a J. Oh, yes.
For 2, the assist to Mike Bibby.
I thought he was going to
They'll probably score
turn
again,
on
which
the
is
two-handed
gonna suck,
jam.
but-
That gives him 6 points. He sets it up. Bibby unloads. Deflects the shot. He loves the isolation. It lets him show off his offensive
Out of
skill.
bounds. Kings ball.
6 on the shot clock. Pump fake.
Don't get it.
Nice shoot.
Oh, come on.
That's 13 points for the former first-round pick. Ouch! He's not afraid to
Oh,
take the
come
shot
on.
and charges.
He'll be feeling this one after the game, Don.
Oh, of course, right there. You just get that in too, man. Man.
First half, Dallas leads Sacramento
Oh.
54 to 49. Judging by what we saw early on, was this the outcome you thought we'd see at half?
Most definitely, Don. This team stuck with their bread and butter plays all along, and it's gotten them there so far.
Steve Nash.
That's good. As long as the problems are fixed, that's all that matters. It just sucks it takes to, like, you know,
Advantage down low.
being in the middle of something to find out, really, you know.
Comes away with it. Pushes it up to Finley. Now that's what I call a power jam. Christie from downtown nails the rainmaker. That gives him 8 points.
Oh, I
Finley with the offensive foul.
Offensive foul to number
trying to
4.
pass and then it go well. Great. Don't you go for free? Oh, alright, good.
Misfires. Finley boards it. Nahara with
That was a bit greedy, but it's
He
okay.
hits another one. Oh, man.
The Mavericks are up by 8. With the nice shot fake. Bibby with an easy 2. That was a nasty dunk, Bob. It had grace
The
and
assist to
power.
number 4, Michael Finley.
The Mavericks with the big steal.
Plays like that are going to change this game.
Mr. High Rider. He sure threw that one down with authority.
Sorry about that.
Bibby, he's trying to run some plays for the big
Where am
man.
I? I'm all over there, shit.
Got it.
That's okay, we're looking decent now.
Scoring machine.
Finley sets it up on the right side.
Dallas ball.
I don't see the official reversing his call.
Of course not, Don. What the players trying to do is get a better call next time. Another made basket from in deep, and their coach can't believe they keep giving them up.
Bibby, he's trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
Christie can't find the hole. Nahara grabs it.
Wide open.
Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats. Bibby wants to try and work it into the post here.
Ooh, that was a nice one there. Look at him go.
Reduce the lead to 10. Evans is whistled for the defensive foul.
To number 21.
He's been working hard on his part of the game. He knows he'll never lead the league. He
Yeah,
wants to
that
make
could
sure
be.
he's respected.
And maybe
He's not too good with the fouls. I missed both of them. Great.
This is the second. Bibby with the shot.
It's okay, we still got a 10-point lead, you know. Not a very comfortable lead, but
Puts up a J. Got it.
The assist to Keon Clark.
Finley pulls the trigger.
stuff like that doesn't help either. And now the lead just kind of goes. Oh, they missed.
Grabs the rebound. He pushes it.
Tomahawk Jam.
Steve Nash.
With the nice shot fake.
You go for threes.
No. Nash takes the rebound. Now that's what I call a power jam.
The
The
assistant.
Mavericks are
Steve
ahead
Nash.
by 12. Stolen. The Mavericks came up big with their hustle defense.
And that opens up transition basket.
That was a slick two-handed jam. The Mavericks
The
on a
assistant,
6-0
Ray
run.
LaFrance.
Bibby is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. Nowitzki with the steal.
Wide open.
Up for the lay.
All right. I think we're pretty good now. I mean, well,
They need to shut that down.
threes maybe they could, but I think they're a little bit more comfortable, a lot more
Get down
comfortable
low
now.
Seems to be a good idea, Don.
Well, Bob, they feel the other team just can't defend them down there. To Turkoglu. Blocked by Navarro. To LaFrance. Gives it off to Nash. To LaFrance. Demons is called for the defensive
Defensive
foul.
foul to number 21, Vlade Divac. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Shooting 2 for the Dallas Mavericks, Ray LaFrance.
He's 1 for 3 from the line. Gets it. He came off that screen like he had a bus to catch. He has 17 points. Sacramento is down by 16. Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats.
The assistant, number 40.
Everyone looks like they're still in their seats.
Nowitzki.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe there's a couple people out of seats.
When you set a screen like that,
A little
you
hard
gotta
to tell.
roll open for the pass because you know it's coming. Sends it to Divac.
Oops. Foul. Gonna get it.
Number 13, Steve Nash. That's the first foul in the final 2 minutes.
Puts it out. Finley brings it down. He's really pushing the ball up court. Navarro from top of the key. Divac boards it. He sets up the offense.
I don't even know what happened there.
Christie. Blocked by Finley.
Out of bounds. Sacramento.
Don Nelson is known for having a lot of restraint, but I can't see him letting that one lie. Shot clock is dead. He gives them 2 points.
2 wasn't a smart play, Don, because I don't think that shot was even going to go.
He sets up the offense. After 3, the Mavericks are up 80-64.
All right, last quarter.
See
See
a
how things go.
hard-fought fourth quarter.
No question. This is one team that does not like to lose.
You better batten down the hatches. It's stolen. He threw that one down hard. That gives him a game-high 26 points. Bibby puts it up.
This team needs to pick it up on defense.
They didn't look like themselves that time. Navarro takes the jumper. LaFrance makes the offensive.
Yeah, as NBA Live went on, it got more like, you know, realistic. Like, even if you look at the older ones, like early 90s of NBA Live, you can tell it was a lot more arcadey style.
Christie buries the shot.
Turned more like official basketball as time went on.
Vlade Divac.
LaFrance is showing how it's done. Nash picks up the defensive foul.
Defensive
He's
foul.
stepping on the line right now, Don.
Someone better get in there and pull him off the ref. Back to Christie. He bump fake. He doesn't get the basket. Nowitzki takes the rebound. Powers it down with a two-handed jam.
The assistant, Dirk Nowitzki.
I just knocked him over and then
For 3. Got it. That's 16 points for the 11-year veteran.
Vlade Divac.
This team is shooting the lights out.
The Mavericks lead by 18. Bibby sets up the offense. Weber with the J.
They're having a hard time containing him.
His shots keep dropping.
Mike Bibby.
LaFrance puts it up. He hits the shot. Steal. They've been able to get more steals from their defensive pressure. That was a slick two-handed jam. That gives him 30 points. With a nice shot fake, batted away by Finley.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, we got this. They ain't not catching up. No way.
Sliding in with a double
Impossible.
bump slam. My, that's how you finish. That's a 6-0 run. Bibby is trying to run some plays for the big man to get some production in the paint. Nowitzki grabs it. Dallas runs the ball right back up court. Nash makes the finger roll. He's on a tear with 18 points. That's an 8-0.
I know, right? Two-handed jam was so slick. It was done one-handed. It's so weird when I hear them say tomahawk jam because that's like an old phrase I haven't heard. I think that yesterday too. The tomahawk jam.
Weber is whistled for the defensive foul.
Chris Weber. That's his fourth personal.
That, well, that's a big miss.
He's 7 for 9 from the line. Hits that one. We're seeing the post players trying to establish position.
He's looking for the entry pass so he can go to work now.
He has a team high with 21 points. Now that's what I call a power jam. Dallas increases their lead to 23. He sets it up on the right side. With a nice shot fake. Peja with the three. That gives him 13 points.
The defense needs to buckle down and stop them here.
Nash with a finger roll. To Christie. To Stojakovic. Looks for a three-pointer. LaFrance brings it down.
The defense has to make a stand right here.
All the way home. LaFrance.
Let's go, guys. What you got?
With the nice shot fake.
Out of bounds. Sacramento ball.
To Peja. He fakes. Brought it away by Finley. For 3 points. You know what this game reminds me of?
No, what?
For three.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I saw a score like this.
Me neither.
To Nahara. To Nowitzki. Weber is called for the defensive foul.
Chris Weber. That's the first foul in the final 2 minutes.
He's 8 for 11.
So bad with the foul shots right now. So bad.
Kings. Number 7, Keon Clark.
Hits his second. With a nice shot fake, knocks it away.
Out of bounds.
He steps on the sideline and it'll cost him the ball.
That's the kind of unforced error that just will get you on the bench.
Nash makes the lay-in.
Nash.
Bibby fired. They need to get settled down out there.
You don't want just any shot. You want the right shot for the right play.
Bibby is
Foul right at the end here.
To number 10.
Oh, man.
Bibby should be
To the
automatic.
line for 2, Steve Nash.
He's 5 for 5 from the line. Good. Three-point territory.
Paint.
The Mavericks are the winners of the Western Conference semifinals.
All right. Is that game 2 yet? Go game 3.
Here are the starters for your Los Angeles Lakers.
Hi, sports fans. I'm Don Poyer alongside Bob Elliott, and welcome to Staples Center for this Western Conference final game. Bob, what are you going to be keeping an eye on in tonight's game?
Points in the paint. The team that can win the battle down there is going to be the one that comes out on top.
Wow, they start out with a 3. That's good.
Their defense didn't look too good that time.
I have that. I use the regular Xbox one like that. I do have the Duke one also. Like the big one. I just don't use that one generally.
Up with the shot. Fisher for two. Nash will bring it up court. LaFrentz with the J.
Rafe LaFrentz.
Bryant will bring it up court. He sets it up on the left side. Kobe puts up the J. With the Buster Jam.
This man is meaner than a junkyard dog.
Fox is called for the defensive foul. What can you say when you see a play like that?
If you're the coach, you've got to be patient.
And if you're on the bench,
Yes.
Defensive foul.
Walker
Foul
picks
shot
up
too.
the foul.
Samaki
LaFrentz
Walker.
hasn't been a consistent
Shooting one
shooter
for
from
Dallas.
the line.
Don't miss.
LaFrentz.
Oof.
Miss it. O'Neal
Miss.
takes the board. They're going to try and get the ball to the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it might open up the outside shot.
O'Neal makes the jumper.
O'Neal.
To Nahara. Fox picks up the defensive foul.
To number 17, Rick Fox.
Nahara
To the line.
hit enough
14.
twos to keep the defense on. Gets it.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 5, Robert Horry.
Nahara
Yeah, those foul shots
hits
went
the
better.
second one.
Dumping it down low seems to be a good idea, Don.
Well, Bob, they feel the other team just can't defend them down there. Shaq runs the floor as well as any big man out there.
That's why he gets such good position most of the time.
Shaq just getting those freaking
Buries the jumper.
rebounds right over my head. I can't even just touch that shit.
I think they'll have many more All-Star appearances.
Oh, come on. Great.
Gets the board. Fisher sets it up. Nowitzki with the defensive foul.
Defensive foul.
This feels like a real test for them.
Don, great teams are the ones that can stick together even when things get tight. This is one of those times.
Hang on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. I had to go grab something real fast, sorry.
He drives the baseline. Fisher is charged with the foul.
Yeah, I know. You're going for my downfall, Hot Chassis. You're saying I need to play more PS1 games, Chassis? Is that what you're telling me?
Sinks it.
Is that what you're saying?
They want to try and work it into the post here. LaFrance with the steal. Puts up the jumper. Knocks it down. Fisher sets it up on the left side. Backs him in. Pump fake. Shaq with an easy two. That's 8 points for the former LSU Tiger. Bryant is whistled for the defensive foul. Nowitzki is one of the league's leaders in free throw accuracy. Dirk Nowitzki. First shot, good.
Ooh. Okay,
Nowitzki
still in good.
sinks them both. Nash picks up the foul.
To number 13, Steve Nash. That's his first personal team foul, number 2.
Fisher shoots. Fisher. It's showtime.
This Soares scores so close in this
Scores a
game.
perfect 10 for that dunk. He sets it up on the right side.
In the first quarter.
Ah, shit. Oh, yes.
He'll bring it up.
Get him.
court.
Get him.
Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats.
I mean, we're still also really early in the game. Oh, you screwed up there.
I thought he was going to tear down the rim with that two-handed.
Turning this one around now.
He now has 6
Moment.
points.
Wow.
Buries the shot. He has 10 points. Sends it to Finley. Mr. High Riser.
He's definitely my guy to go for dunks and stuff. He's fast.
He'll bring it up court.
I mean, there's another really good player for dunks too,
Get
but
the ball into the post area.
he's so fast.
They can get points in the paint.
He can kind of
They'll
push
the
through.
outside shot.
We're seeing the post players trying to establish position.
He's looking for the entry pass so he can go to work, Don.
For 3.
Come on.
We're seeing some instant offense, Robert.
They just add a little water and stir it on up.
Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed now.
Fisher initiates the offense. Looks like they want to go inside.
They think they can definitely get some points from down low.
They'll want to hold on for this last shot.
Don, you always want to go into the locker room with a little lift.
Number 5, Robert Ory.
To Finley. Now that's what I call a power jam.
Finley.
I should have waited.
Number 3,
I'll have probably a chance to score again.
Nowitzki.
They have 12 seconds. Good.
Takes the shot. Fisher gets that one. Fisher. Ory is called for the defensive foul.
I don't know.
Robert Ory. That's his first.
I don't know when he kind of entered the games.
Nahara goes to the line, shooting 2.
Oh god.
Rims off. Foul shot.
At least I
is
got
good.
one of them.
After one, the Lakers and the Mavericks are top. So far, these two opponents look evenly matched.
Things sure look that way. Let's see which one of them can break this tie.
Coming down hard with a tomahawk
The
jam.
assist to number 13,
With the tomahawk
Steve
jam.
Nash.
So stop with the 3-pointers. You're killing me with that shit.
First-round pick. I thought he was going to tear down the rim with that two-handed jam. That's 14 points for the 8-year veteran. With the nice shot fake. No good. Puts up the shot. O'Neal rattles it down. He has 10 points.
Samaki Walker.
Goes up with the shot.
Finley.
Hits it. Fisher, he's trying to run some plays for the big man to get some production in the paint. Puts up the J. Nope. He wants to run to Finley. Mr. High Riser, he sure threw that one
All
down
right.
with authority.
Steve Nash.
Gonna strategize a little better. Gonna keep it to Finley and try to
Fisher wants to
hold them
try
away
working
from
into the
3-pointers
post here.
because, man, their accuracy with 3-pointers is really good.
Stolen. Naharad pushes it hard up court. Finley makes the lay-in. That's a 6-0 run. The Mavericks are up.
Oh, he is in this. Okay. There you go.
Fisher feels they have an advantage down low. They're going to try and exploit it. DeVison drains the shot.
O'Neal. The assist to Derek Fisher.
Slamming it down with a windmill dunk. With the nice shot fake. Fisher misfired. Now that's what I call a power jam.
The assist to Steve Nash.
This strategy seems to be working better.
Out of bounds. Lakers ball.
What? That's a different kind of ball pressure.
The vertical can.
O'Neal picks up the
Oh, yes, the foul, too. Hell yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal. The Mavericks are ahead by 9.
The foul shot. Hopefully I can make it.
This is the one shot you can't defend against, Don.
The only defense is to make sure he doesn't get on the line in the first place. It's good.
Good, good.
Bryant will bring it up court. With the nice shot fake.
He's trying to do way too much.
Dallas in transition. He threw that one down hard. That's a 9-0 run. The Mavericks lead by 12.
Now I'm feeling better about
Takes
this.
the shot. Blocked by Finley.
Ho, ho, ho.
Don, that was a major league move.
2 minutes left.
Fisher off the glass.
The assist to number 8, Kobe Bryant.
LA.
Oh yeah, they do say number 8, Kobe Bryant. I heard them say Kobe Bryant.
Glory streak.
And we got Shaquille O'Neal here.
With the jam. Not there. Nash gets the board. They're playing some great transition
Crap.
defense.
No, this is the semifinals.
Los
Semifinals, one more game
fans
after
gotta be
this.
wondering what went wrong.
And how it went wrong so quickly.
They'd better get to work. You gotta watch that player when he isolates his man.
Out of bounds. Los Angeles.
You know this one's never going to get resolved. The coach thinks it was a bad call, and the ref doesn't see it that way.
We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. With the nice shot fake, Fisher comes up empty. Nahara takes the board. Powers it down with a two-handed jam.
The assist to number 14.
Yeah, Finley's quick and can dunk pretty easily. He's a good choice for me to kind of take down the
He'll bring
court,
it up
so
court.
Finley will be our guy to go
Fisher,
to.
he's trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
Seems to me they're looking to generate some points in the paint. Strips the ball to Nash. Bob, this is the pace they want.
No quick basket, everything at a walk.
It's a 6-0 run. Dallas increases their lead to 16. gets his defender in the air. To Finley. On the break. That was a nasty dunk, Bob. It had grace and power. That's an 8-0 run. Fisher is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. With both hands.
Just to be sure.
The Lakers got the lead to 16.
The assist to number 2.
Oh, dude, we have such a good lead now.
Sure threw that one
I mean,
down with authority.
they could easily pump 3-pointers and catch up, but I mean, hopefully they don't.
If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. They go on the break. He threw that one down hard.
The assist to number 14.
With the clock winding down at the half, the Mavericks lead 56-36. Judging by what we saw early on, was this the outcome you thought we'd see at half?
Most definitely.
Oh, what
Don.
the-
This team stuck with their bread and butter plays all along and has gotten them there so far.
I'm not a big sports person, but I don't mind. Well, I just ran over him. I don't mind basketball so much in games.
One-on-one, this player's hard to stop.
And I gotta play them all anyway, so
Opening up the floor with a fast
I
break.
gotta play them, madam. So
Unbelievable 180
might as
slam.
well.
Man, that dunk got me jumping out of my seat. He'll bring it up court.
they aren't gonna go away on their own.
He sets up the offense. The defense hates to get caught up by those isolation plays.
With his scoring ability, he's got to think a double team. But he can also beat you with the pass.
Now that's what I call a power jam.
College basketball. We got lots of college basketball games to play too.
The French is showing how it's done. Fisher sets it up on the right side. It's stolen. They'll add another steal to their total for the game.
He tried to steal that shit. I moved out of the way.
Down the rim with that two-handed jam. Dallas increases their lead to 24.
Dallas just turned that steal into some points.
Up with the shot. Finley hits the shot. The Mavericks on a 6-zip run. He sets it up on the right side. Anytime he can get the isolation, his eyes light up. There's the fake. Hits a three. LaFrance takes the rebound. With the quick transition. Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats. That's an 8-0 run. Fisher sets it up on the right side. Fox puts up the shot. Nash grabs it. Fox
And they are
steps
choking
in.
really hard right now. Really hard.
The assist to Eduardo. Timeout, Los Angeles.
Fisher sets it up on the left side. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. Puts up the shot.
Zemeki Walker. The assist to number 8, Kobe Bryant.
Just a beautiful double pump jam.
The assist to Steve Nash.
Fisher sets the offense. You got to watch that player when he isolates his man. Kobe drains the two.
Want to stop an athlete like that? You got to work together.
That's a lesson they're
Rush.
starting to learn.
In the third quarter.
Fisher sets it up on the left side. He is such a tough assignment on defense.
And when he can lure you into a one-on-one showdown, you know he's going to cross you
Number
up.
2, Derek Fisher.
Mr. High Riser, he sure threw that one down with authority. Fisher sets it up on the right side. Shoots a three-pointer. Oh, yes. That's 25 points for the 7-year veteran. He threw that one down hard.
The assistant, number 13, Steve Nash.
He sets it up on the left side.
What is he doing? He's just, look at him. He's just running into one of my guys over and over again.
To Bryant. Goes for the deep one. Nope. Nowitzki takes the rebound. To Finley. Goodness gracious, he was thinking 360 the whole time.
The assist to number 41, Dirk Nowitzki.
When they spread their offense, it gives him the room he needs to operate.
Really makes a tough draw.
The assist to
Los
Derek
Angeles
Fisher.
reduces the lead to 27. Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats. Dallas increases their lead to 29.
He's just crushing them. Annihilating.
Fisher sets it up on the left side. They feel they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try to exploit it. Backs down his defender. O'Neal with the jumper. The Lakers cut the lead to 27. That was a slick two-handed jam.
Finley.
He initiates the offense. O'Neal fakes his man off his feet. He's doing a nice job.
I don't know if they can shut him down.
Derek Fisher.
He threw that one down hard.
Michael Finley.
If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points. Nahara quickly advances it up court.
Go for another. Why not?
360 slam, that scores a perfect 10 for that dunk. Takes the three-pointer. No good.
Out of bounds. Mavericks ball.
Looks at it lead. At the end of the third quarter, the Mavericks are ahead 88 to 57.
That's only the third quarter? Oh man. I didn't realize they're getting crushed.
This is a team that didn't have the will to win in the third quarter. How do you come up with it now?
Now, you can't fake a thing like that. You know, it's something that you either have it or you don't.
Bryant takes his defender with a spin move.
Defensive foul.
Naharad with the defensive foul. Bryant to the line for two. Hits the first shot.
Bryant.
LA narrows the gap to 29. Bryant is called for the foul.
Defensive foul to number 8, Kobe Bryant.
Slamming it down with a windmill dunk.
Michael Finley.
Fisher sets it up on the right side. This isn't the kind of player who needs 3 picks and a pass to score.
Just give him a rock and get out of his way.
That gives him 7 points.
What? Oh, that went kind of weird.
And this is what the coach has been talking about.
Force the misstep.
Michael
They should
Finley.
consider fouling in those situations.
13, Steve Nash.
Fisher pump fake. No. LaFrentz collects the rebound. That's 5 points for the 50th veteran. I thought he was going to tear down the rim with that two-handed jam. He sets things up. This player definitely has the skills to create for himself.
And that's why he wants the ISO.
To Fisher. He shoots from top of the circle. Blocked. He shakes the defense with a quick crossover. Nowitzki grabs it. Powers it down with a two-handed jam. The assist to a 6-0 run. Dallas increases their lead to 35. He sets up the offense. One-on-one, this player is hard to stop. I don't think he realized where he was until it was too late, Robert.
And the only reason he figured it out was because he heard the referees whistle.
Just annihilating them. Annihilating.
Jumping out of my seat. hot with 18 points. Finley from top of the keys. Bryant brings it down. Up for the lay-in.
That's what's going to happen if you don't get back
The
on D.
assist to number 2, Derek Fisher.
Offensive foul.
They call
Foul.
it for the charge, Don.
It was a good call. The defense was set that time. Fisher sets things up. The rest of the team gave him some room to operate.
The defense knows he's a gunner.
The assist to
Why are they giving him that much room?
Mr. High Riser, he sure threw that one down with authority. He sets it up on the left side. He's been wrong with the 2-on-1 opportunity. Now that's what I call a power jam. The Diesel takes the shot. That puts some points on the board.
He's lighted up like New York City's Broadway.
Passes off to Nahara with the layup. He's now got 7 points.
That's not like the coach is talking too.
Puts up the
He
tray.
hasn't talked in the background there.
Nash with the board. Dallas with the push. Finger roll.
Oh, I don't know. He's got so many.
The assist to
Fisher will bring it up court. Looks at 3, and there it is. That's 28 points for the former first-round pick.
No, I was going to pass to Finley so we could see, but
He sets up the play. Back to Bryant. To Fox. Fisher with the fade. Shot blocked by Nash. As he stepped up his defense.
Most
Out of
definitely.
bounds.
And
Lakers
Don,
ball.
this player is showing some superb timing on that sequence to come up with the block.
Ah, fantastic. With the nice shot fake. Wanted away by
let's get rejected.
Fisher. Good. That's a 6-0 run. Los Angeles narrows the gap to 30. He threw that one down hard.
Michael Finley.
I've seen some poor performances with them. This one takes the cake.
You know, I thought they had a real chance in this one right up until the opening tip.
And it was downhill from there.
Nowitzki.
Launches the 3. He pushes hard up court. Oh, baby, that got everyone.
91
out of their seats.
points this game.
Mavericks on a 6-zip run.
Is that 91 points this game, I think? I can't think what it said.
Bryant fakes the shot. Dallas playing the transition game. Powers it down with a two-handed jam. That's an 8-0 run.
Oh, that's great.
Fisher sets up the play. Batted away by Nahara. Lots of energy on display tonight, Bob.
You know it. When that guy got up there for that block, I thought he was going to rise clear
Go
out
for
of
more.
the field.
In 95
Maybe not quite that far, but it was impressive. The Mavericks on a
The buzz.
10-zip run.
at the end here. You're taking a timeout. What's that going to do for you? 12 seconds.
Fisher with the 3. Knocks down the 3.
For 3.
Go for another one.
I call a
97.
power jam.
The assist to
For 3.
I mean, I probably could have went for that if I wanted to. I don't care that much, dude. Just crushing him. Gonna be crushing him.
Yeah. DJ Clue.
Desert
Desert Storm.
Storm.
EA
Yeah.
Sports. Come on.
NBA Live. Yeah. 2000.
NBA Live, yeah. 2003. Hot Carl MC. Yo, EA Sports. It's like wow. Yeah, I'm about to get in with this one.
And here we are, Dallas vs. Detroit.
Now you just another
For the finals.
Your mother's disgrace. You're about to get laced when you go against my team.
Here are tonight's starters for your Detroit Pistons. At forward, Corliss Williamson. At center, Ben Wallace. At the other forward, Cliff Robinson. At the other guard,
Shit. It just went right into things.
This week, I think this would be the one.
Both of these teams have some great competitors on the roster, so look for some great individual efforts throughout this game.
Finger roll.
Steve Nash.
Solid D, just solid D.
Phillips, he's trying to run some plays for the big man to get some production.
Someone
in the
say
paint.
Finley wants to score again.
Hits the shot.
Get him, Finley.
With the fake. Shoots from outside. Nash picks it out of the air.
Shit, I messed up.
Detroit runs
Could have passed
fast
me.
break. He got some lift that
The
time.
assist to Chauncey Billups.
Stackhouse is whistled for the foul.
Defensive foul.
He's got a steady hand when it comes to the foul line.
Whatever else happens in the game, he knows that these shots will go down for him. The Mavericks are up by 4. The offense is looking to get something in the post.
They want to try to get the post players involved.
Phillips is called for the defensive
Perfect.
foul.
Chauncey Billups. That's his first person. Team foul number 2.
Nash
Shooting
shows to the
one
line,
for the Dallas
shooting one.
Mavericks, Steve Nash.
Nash gets it. He'll bring it up court. He sets up the play.
A big scoring night for Stackhouse usually translates into wins for this team. Look for him to light up the scoreboard tonight.
Stolen.
At 7 foot, Dirk can shoot from the outside or take it inside. That's rare for a big man.
Robinson is called for the foul.
Hope your foul bar thing isn't crazy.
Nowitzki
Shooting
is
one
not the
for the
man you want to
Mavericks.
put on the
Dirk
line.
Nowitzki.
Good. Phillips is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. Backing his man down with the layup.
They're showing off their potent offense right now.
Their defense isn't very strong, huh?
He wants the isolation.
He knows he's the one with the advantage going.
The Lakers put up way more
Out of bounds.
of
Detroit
a,
ball.
hey, Polito, how's things going?
Phillips sets things up. They want to try and work it into the post here. Phillips unloads a three. LaFrentz takes the rebound. Nash has developed into one of the NBA's best point guards, Bob.
I agree, and on a team full of stars, he still manages to stand out.
Did that say Hippo Jr.'s arrived and enjoying my time with him
Bring it up court.
instead of prepping? Or are you still, even after he's here, you're prepping for him?
Rips the ball. He brings it up court. From top of the key. Shot blocked by Phillips.
That's smacked out. I probably should have gave it to Finley.
They're going to try and get the ball to the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it might open up the outside shot.
It's stolen. That was a slick two-handed jam. That's a 6-0 run. Steve Nash.
Ah, yeah. How's he doing? I hope he's well.
Nash picks up the foul.
Defensive foul to number 13, Steve Nash.
Have you been getting much sleep? Oh yeah, I know. That was where my getting much sleep came to, like a zombie, you know.
2 minutes to go.
One-on-one, this player's hard to stop. Gonna shoot!
Caffeine's probably your best friend right now.
Quickly advances it up court.
Coffee or something like
Take
that.
another look at that.
Let's go through the replay.
Steve Nash.
Yeah. Yeah, that's comes with the territory.
Phillips sets the offense.
But it's worth it in the long haul.
McNasty puts up the shot.
He put that one down.
The
The
assistant,
Pistons
Ben
narrow the
Wallace.
gap to 14. Mr. High Riser, he sure threw that one down with authority. Dallas increases their lead to 16. He takes the ball out of bounds.
If there's no pressure on you, why not come to the middle of the floor?
Finley takes the jumper.
Out of bounds. Dallas ball.
I usually switch between the Mavericks and the Spurs when I do this. Depends on the year.
Phillips grabs it.
After like the Spurs team kind of changes, like I switch to the Mavs. After the lineup changes, so usually after like 2002, 2003.
Makes the shot. Shot blocked by Nowitzki. Naharad makes the finger roll.
We played some soccer yesterday, Hippolito. And the Sega CD. It was actually pretty good.
Dallas, he has that time.
That was some real defense in action.
Powers it down with a two-handed jam.
The assistant, number 13, Steve Nash.
He calls for the clear out.
Looks like there might be some shaking and baking going on here.
Yesterday I turned 40. That was fun.
Chauncey Billups with the shot. Nash buries the shot. Billups sets it up on the right side. Robinson puts it up and sinks it.
Robinson.
Thank you, Hippolito.
The assistant, Chauncey Billups.
The drive beat the defense that time.
Don, the guy didn't rotate on defense that time.
So who do you think your child looks more like, you or your wife, or is it too early to tell?
Puts it out the window. That's 8 points for the former first-round pick. He drives inside. Mavericks are ahead 30-14.
Oh, I went Christmas shopping for Ben and Son. I'm very broke right now and trying to get by, so I took what I had to give to them. Him. More important that he has a decent, like as good a Christmas as he has, and kids always have a good Christmas.
Same exact routine. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Nash makes it.
Oh yeah, that stage.
Phillips unloads. Nash brings it down. Quick pass to LaFrentz. Dishes off to Navarro. Up for the lay-in. The Pistons weren't able to handle them.
You got to give props to the team, Don. They came up with the ball and put the pedal down.
He sets up the offense.
That is some ugly shooting.
He needs to square up to the net. Nash has been able to thread the needle just when they need it. That's a 6-0 run. Phillips feels they have an advantage down low, and they're going to try and exploit it. Pass to Billups. That's wide is set screen.
Go get him, Finley. crush.
180 slam. Man, that dunk got me jumping out of my seat. Dallas increases their lead to 22. Fakes the shot. Looking for the rainmaker.
He delivers on another big basket.
That's what we're
This team is way easier than the Lakers were, that's for sure.
He initiates the offense.
Way easier.
He passed on the shot so that he could set up another player. LaFrentz grabs it to Finley. Now that's what I call a power jam.
Assist to Ray LaFrentz.
He sets it up. Seems to me they're looking to generate some points in the pace. We're seeing some instant offense, Robert.
Number one. Add a little water and stir it on up.
Finley takes the shot. Nowitzki takes the offensive board. That puts some points on the board.
He's lighted up like New York City Broadway.
The rest of the team gave him some room to operate. He's doing a nice job, Bob.
The assist
I don't know if they can shut him down.
Corliss Williamson.
Stackhouse with a
That's a
defensive
foul.
Finley goes to the line, shooting 2. He's 3 for 3 from the line. This team prides itself on free throw shooting, and you can see why. Nash picks up the defensive foul.
Defensive foul to number 13, Steve Nash.
So what do you use to keep awake, Hippolito?
Phillips handles the pass. With a deep 2, Nowitzki gets the board to Naharov. Shoots. He drains it.
No tricks.
He's a one-man scoring machine.
Number 13, Steve Nash.
Pure endurance.
Takes the shot. Phillips with the 2.
Simpsons, huh?
Jerry Stackhouse.
Their big guns are firing.
And every shot is all good.
He sets up the offense.
Do you have a favorite Simpsons episode or character?
Puts up the J. Naharov boards it. I thought he was going to tear down the rim with that two-handed jam. He's looking to make the entry pass.
And if they can get it in there, they have a good chance of scoring.
Nash is called for the
Defensive
foul.
foul to number 13, Steve Nash. First foul
Makes sense.
in the last 2 minutes.
Phillips wants to try and work it into the post here. Swatted away by Dirk.
The defensive pressure was punctuated by a thunderous block.
Nash takes the board. Stackhouse is called for the defensive foul. Mavericks on a 6-zip run.
That's the first foul in the final 2 minutes.
Finley
Well,
to the game.
all in all, are you guys happy at least?
As much as
I
he
hope you
can
are.
with the tomahawk jam.
Minus the non-sleeping.
Finley gets it.
Forgot it.
Phillips is trying to get the ball into the post area.
If they can get points in the paint, it may open up the outside shot.
Wallace takes it hard to the rack. The Pistons cut the lead to 28. Mr. High Riser, he sure threw that one down with authority. He'll bring it up court. Phillips initiates the offense. He drew the defense off the screen, then hit the screener with a nice pass.
Things didn't go their way that time.
The assist to
The Pistons narrow the gap to 28. Around the world 360 jam, that was just unreal. Phillips sets it up. He saw that the screener rolled open and dropped him a dive. Robinson makes the shot. The Pistons reduce the lead to 27. Powers it down with a two-handed jam.
I actually went to got my physical done, my annual physical done, like a couple days ago, and I don't know why I was like, I'm usually never cold or like tired, but I've been a little cold and tired, but so I haven't really been eating much for like months. I went like kind of iron deficiency anemia. I was like, it was really low. I was like, uh-oh. So I gotta be a little more careful. Gotta start eating.
At the end of the second, Dallas leads Detroit 61-34. This team has this game in the palm of its hand.
We've seen some strong play from them all night, and there's no reason to think they're going to let up now.
Takes his jumper.
Yeah, hey, Dr. Funks.
Get some production
How's
from both
Assassin's
this
Creed?
Well, Don, this man is going to have to come.
Origins, that one was pretty interesting.
Unloads a three. Phillips can't find
You're almost
the
done with your Assassin's Creed, huh?
grabs the board.
Detroit knew that ball pressure would get them a steal.
Oh, I thought he was going to turn out the rim with that two-handed jam.
The assist to Corliss Williamson.
Nowitzki with the shot.
They haven't been able to stop him yet tonight.
The assist
Oh yeah, especially Valhalla is a very long one. And so is Odyssey is very long.
Gonna shoot. Nails the jumper.
Origins is long, but
Finley will
I think these other two are way longer.
Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats. That's 29 points for the 8-year pro. To Billups.
One-on-one, this player had no chance of stopping
I mean, are they still making DLC for Valhalla? I still see like,
Offensive foul.
They call him for the
you know,
charge.
commercials about like free codes for Valhalla and stuff like that with buying things. So I don't know.
Looks like they want to go inside.
They think they can definitely get some points from down low.
Shoots. LaFrentz gets the board. That was a slick two-handed jam.
The assist to number
That's good.
45, Rafe LaFrentz.
Oh yeah, they're working on. They have a new set of Assassin's Creed games they're working on right now. That's right.
He's been robbed. Nash wants to run. An unbelievable 180 slam. Man, that dunk got me jumping out of my seat.
Steve Nash.
Phillips sets up the offense.
Be prepared.
He drains it.
Be prepared.
Powers it down with a two-handed jam. Phillips will bring it up court. He sets it up on the left side. He takes the jumper. Got it.
He hits another one. Oh, man.
He threw that one down hard.
How's the PS3 stuff treating you? You still enjoying that?
He sets it up on the right side. He suckered the defense, then dished it off.
Jumping it down low seems to be a good idea, Don.
But Bob, they feel the other team just can't defend them down there.
The assist to
Phillips now has 12 points this quarter. Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats.
the assist to Steve Nash.
Everyone's still in their seats. Don't lie.
Sets things up
Except for the coaches who were standing.
with the nice
And that guy who's like, some of those guys are sitting on the ground.
three. Phillips, no good. LaFrentz grabs it. That was an unbelievable
Maybe people do get up. I
dunk.
can't tell. It looks like people do sort of sit up or like
He sets
steer up
the
or something.
play.
I don't know what's
I
going
think
on.
we're seeing a call for some boats play here.
They want to work the ball inside to see how the defense reacts.
Williamson from the low post. The Pistons narrow the gap to
The assist
29.
to number 30, Cliff Robinson.
To Finley. Misses Mr. High Riser. He sure threw that one down with authority.
Eduardo Nahara.
Phillips fires away. Nash gets the board. Nahara puts it up. He puts it off.
Surprised I made that. I kind of rushed that shot.
14 points for the former second-round pick. Phillips sets the offense. Rips the ball. Finley pushes it hard. Slapping it down with a windmill dunk. The Mavericks on a 6-0 run. Dallas increases their lead to 35. Phillips is looking to go down low and get some points in the paint. Curry with the jumper. And there it is.
The assist to Clint Robinson.
The Pistons were exposed that time.
When a player can get in close like that, something is not working. These guys need to play with a little composure here.
If they want to, they can hold for the last shot of the quarter.
Offensive
The
foul.
defender baited him into thinking he could drive.
That's right, Don. He took the bait and got whistled for the charge.
Get him, Finley. Zoom down there.
Oh, baby, that got everyone out of their seats. Phillips initiates the offense. Backing his defender down. Williamson, good fake. Swatted away by Nahara. At the end of the
All right, one more quarter and it's all over.
Tonight, this has been a different look.
Does Detroit stand a
Almost
chance?
impossible to recognize.
Will
Not
Dallas
only
take
these
it?
guys. If you look at their third quarter play, you'd have to conclude that they don't even belong in this game.
Detroit isn't really putting up much of a fight, so Dallas is probably going to take it.
The official's going to let him have his say.
As long as they keep the volume down, the refs are pretty good about listening to them and trying to explain what they
It probably would have been better to go against the Lakers the last one because
Wolf is giving him the
they really
green
put up a good
And
fight.
he's lighting up the scoreboard, Bob. No good. Nahara with the offensive rebound.
He has to call for the double earlier.
He'll bring it up court. Phillips with the rainmaker.
They've seen that his ability is for real, and now they better start respecting it, or it'll be tough for them to win.
Nowitzki is charged with a foul.
Oops, I ran into
This
him.
player has got to show more maturity if he wants to be a leader on this team.
His team likes his hot-headed style, but they also know the problems it can cause. Gonna shoot. Kicks it out to Nash. He's been
Oh,
wrong.
wow. Knocked that off.
He sets things up to Williamson. He puts up the shot. Oh, yes. He's now got 16 points.
Number 1, Chauncey Billups.
That was an unbelievable 180 dunk. He has 10
The
points.
assist to Eduardo
He sets up the offense. If they can run a few isolation plays for him, he'll come up with points.
for 3. The assist to number 1, Chauncey Billups.
Rips the ball. He initiates the offense. We've got an isolation. Let's see if another defender comes over to help. Finley grabs it. He pushes hard. He puts up the jumper.
Michael
Puts up the jumper.
Yes. Phillips sets it up on the right side. Stolen. Dallas wants to push it. Phillips is whistling for the defensive foul. This player's known for having a hot head sometimes, Bob.
He plays on emotion down, and sometimes that can work against him.
He's 6 for 6 from the line. He sets it up. You gotta watch that player when he isolates his man. Nowitzki gets
Oh, wow.
the board. Strips the ball.
Wait, what? Oh, it's like, what happened there?
LaFrentz from top of the key.
Right now, he's calling his own number.
Well, yeah, but who's gonna complain?
Not me. This is my kind of game.
Tries the three.
This is what you call a shooting streak.
Gonna shoot. LaFrentz with an easy two. Phillips will bring it up court. He puts up the J. He threw that one down hard.
Michael Finley, the assistant, number 13, Steve Nash.
Nowitzki grabs it.
2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Nash with a finger roll. That's a 6-0 run. Dallas increases their lead to 41. Phillips downtown. Dips it in. That gives him 7 points.
The defense has to make a stand right here.
We need to stop.
I don't know what kind of stand they think they're gonna make.
He'll bring it up court.
Out of bounds. Pistons ball.
Nahara with the steal. Stackhouse with a defensive foul.
Jerry Stackhouse.
You put him on the line and he'll connect.
And if you watch his release, you'll know why.
Nash sinks the first. It's the second shot. He sets up the offense. To Robinson. Knocks it away.
He teed that one up like he was on a golf course.
But I didn't hear him yell 4.
No, neither did I, Duck.
Passes off to Billups. Puts up the J.
That is some dead-eye shooting.
The assistant, number 1, Chauncey Billups.
An unbelievable 180 slam. Man, that dunk got me jumping out of my seat.
We're looking at quite a blowout.
And I've seen a few of them, and this is right up there.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of that game between Arizona and UCLA back in '76.
Oh, Don, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you started that night.
Oh, snooker.
Billups will bring it up court. With a nice shot fake, batted away by Nowitzki. Robinson from downtown. Williamson grabs the offensive board. Passes off to Robinson. Block shot.
Out of bounds. Pistons ball.
LaFrentz is defending his man with playoff intensity. Powers
Boom.
it down with a two-handed jam.
The assistant.
Be able to deal with that nicely.
He sets up the play. Shot blocked by Finley.
14 seconds. What you guys gotta
Wants
do?
to try and work it into the post here. Williamson with the shot.
In the second half, you need guys like him to step up their game for the W.
Finley takes the jumper.
Oops.
Stackhouse buries the ringmaker. That gives him 6 points.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dallas is the
We did it.
champion.
The champion. Oh, there's a trophy. Didn't even see the trophy on. There we go. Hand it off. But the save, I couldn't see that. It'd be silly. Ranking the trophy. Thirsty, I guess.
Joe Crazy.
NBA Live 2003 for the Xbox.